Hello, this is chapter 7 of Strange Boy, Sallyface X female listener. First, I just wanted to say I'm so sorry for not posting in a week, but I got really sick and I'm trying to feel better, but I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I'm going to try and get this out for you guys. I hope you enjoy. Chapter 7, Nightmare. You were awoken with a jolt. You took a deep breath. You didn't understand why your nightmares were happening. You usually don't get them. Hell, you don't even remember your dreams most of the time. But whenever you got nightmares, they usually stayed for a whole month. And they're not ones you could just shrug off. It's always a knife that's a key element in your nightmare. Trust me, you have no trauma with knives, so it's really confusing. Mom was gone. She had been disappearing ever since what happened, which was why you went back home. She doesn't even acknowledge you anymore, but that's okay. Not like she ever did before. You lay down and put your arm over your eyes. You sigh, realizing you probably won't be able to go back to sleep. Well, thank God it's the weekend. You got up and decided to watch some TV. It got boring real fast. You wondered what Sal was up to, and then rolled your eyes, realizing the time. It was 3:30 a.m. He was sleeping, of course, like everyone else in this building. Your eyes burned, but no matter how long you closed them, you couldn't sleep. It wasn't until you heard a knock at the door. You shook. Who could be here at this time? You checked the peephole and sighed in relief. It was your lovely boyfriend. You opened the door and he seemed a bit surprised. Did I wake you? He whispered. You shook your head. No, I kind of woke up a couple minutes ago. Why are you up at this time? I couldn't sleep at all. I got curious to see if you were awake. You smile softly and let him come in. You both sit on the couch. No pigtails? You ask. He shook his head. Not when I'm sleeping. You smile a bit. He's really cute. What did you wake up from? He asked. Those stupid nightmares again. You say, rolling your eyes. You've been having those a lot recently. I know, but like I told you, when they start coming, it doesn't leave for a while. My mind just hates me. You scratch the back of your head. Is it that murder nightmare again? You nod. And we can't blame what happened to Miss Sanderson. I've had those nightmares before, but now that I think about it, it's more of a sword than a knife. You both continue to think, but there was nothing. Enough about me. Why can't you sleep? He looked down. It's just better to be awake sometimes. You gave him a worried look. He hasn't been in the best state of mind recently. Well, if there's anything you want to talk to me for, I'm here. I'm always here for you. He nodded. It's just this nightmare I had 2 nights ago. You, Larry, Ash, and Todd. All of you guys. He couldn't finish it and clenched his fist. You hugged him from the side and patted his head. It's okay. Everything's fine. We're safe. We're all safe. You kept saying it over and over while stroking his hair. His breathing was in a panic. As he calmed down, he leaned against your chest. It felt so real. He held onto your arm. That's how nightmares usually feel. They're a pain in the ass, but that's all they are. A nightmare. A scary dream. They can't really hurt the people in them. You kissed the top of his head. Have you ever slept since then? He hesitated and shook his head no. You sighed, but you couldn't blame him though. Then you'll sleep here. So if you get another nightmare about us, you can wake up and see that I'm okay. And if you want to go see Larry, Todd, or Ash, we can. We're all safe, Sal. Nobody's gonna hurt us. He just nodded. I didn't put my eye in, so I don't need a cup. Okay. You placed him onto your lap. Do you want me to take your mask off? He nodded again. You snapped off the back and placed it onto the mask onto the coffee table. Now sleep, Sal. I'm right here. You didn't go to sleep. You needed to make sure Sal did. He hasn't slept in 2 days, so he has to tonight. You kept rubbing your fingers through his hair until his soft snores reached your ears. You smiled at this. You hope he got a good dream. You kept watching whatever was on the TV until you leaned against the cushions and also fell asleep. For once this month, you didn't have a nightmare. It wasn't a dream either, just darkness. You think you'd rather have that than a nightmare, so whatever, this is fine with you. You woke up to the smell of waffles. You opened your eyes and Sal wasn't on your lap. You turned to see Sal at the table with a bunch of waffles and syrup. You're finally awake, sleepyhead. Sal chuckled as he saw you. Yeah. You scratched your head. Did you finally sleep? You asked with lots of hope. He nodded. Yeah, I didn't have nightmares like last time. You got up and walked to the table. I'm happy to hear that. You smile. I was hungry and didn't know when you'd wake up, so I made a ton of pancakes for us. Sal said, Awesome! I haven't had waffles in such a long time. He chuckled. These are in your freezer, he pointed. Well, sometimes I want other things when I wake up. It's about lunchtime. He nodded, still laughing. At least now I know where to go when I have nightmares. Sal grabbed a waffle. Me too. You smile. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this chapter. It was pretty short, but that doesn't matter. Have a good day, night, evening, whatever. I love you guys so much. Oh yeah, thank you for 46 subscribers now. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Okay, goodbye.